Welcome to the channel. We are about to talk schedules and all of the different variations of schedules that I've experienced, seen, heard of, everything, just schedules. Stick around. Welcome to the channel. My name is Morgan here at The Life of Tillmans. If this is your first time, thank you so much for joining. I hope that while you are here, you find everything that you need, love, and enjoy right here at the channel. While you're here, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell so that you do not miss any of the videos here on the channel. If you've been with me before, welcome back. I greatly appreciate you being here again. We are going to talk schedules, which can be sticky because I feel like there are so many variations of schedules. There's the formal word for schedules for certain types, and then they're just schedules that you come up with in your household that it works. There's no schedules, throw it out the window. There's so many different options for how you schedule within your homeschool. And ultimately, you're gonna watch this video, and at the end of it, you are still going to find the schedule that fits for you. And it may not be anything that you can Google or find on the internet or even in this video. But stick around because I want to share with you our experience with schedules, and hopefully it will help you moving forward with what you think may fit for your household better. So first off, what is the purpose of a schedule? Schedules are made to help you navigate your daily homeschool life and additional things that you have going on in your life, period. Schedules have been around for forever. You have a planner, you have time blocks, you set off a time for certain things. If you need to schedule time for self, all of that goes into scheduling and how you do it and how you make it fit for your household. To be honest, one of the stressors for me when I first started this homeschool journey was a schedule. I was like, I don't know what type of schedule I need to use. What is everybody using? I grew out of that because what your neighbor is using may not work for you. Just like when you write in that planner for work and how you use it and color coded and all of the things that you need to do, that doesn't work for everyone. So schedules are not a one size fits all, period. It will not work like that. So I had to make adjustments and I had to come up with a schedule. I use that word loosely for us that best fits our family. Remember too, we go through seasons. So first schedule, formal schedule that you will hear everyone talk about is loop scheduling. Loop scheduling is just that. You have 7 subjects in your homeschool journey at the moment, okay? And what you do is on Monday, you line those subjects up. You have math and language arts and science and social studies, geography, handwriting, foreign language, whatever else you could come up with, you line them all up. And on Monday, you start your schedule and you say, we're going to work for 2 hours, period. That is our homeschool time from 10 to 12, and that is it. Then you start diving into your loop scheduling. Now, within your loop scheduling, there are options. You can choose to set a time and say, I'm going to give each of these subjects 15 minutes, okay? Which kind of really takes you out of your loop, because if you set 15 minutes for everything, then you know ahead of time where you're going to stop. That is an option if that's how you want to do it. Also, you can say, I'm going to allow my child to do 1 lesson from every subject. They may spend an hour on math, 15 minutes on language arts, 20 minutes on their Spanish, and 15 minutes on handwriting. I'm not sure if that adds up to 2 hours because I lost count, but you get what I'm saying. So they stop at handwriting. However, they didn't get to science. They didn't get to geography. They didn't get to typing, okay? So what you do the next day is you start where you stopped. If you stopped at science or Spanish and science was the next thing, then on Tuesday, you're gonna start with science. And you're going to work for 2 hours. You're gonna go through whatever subjects you can. And whatever starts that list, if it's math, then you may come back to math on Tuesday or you may not. You may not reach math again until Wednesday or even Thursday, depending on how much time you allow for your child to work through each one of those subjects. If you choose a lesson, However it is that you choose to do it. If you set a time frame, you are more likely to touch more of those subjects. If you say, I'm going to do 15 minutes here, 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 or you may say a blanket 20 minutes for everything and you're done with it. You will still know where your loop ends up, and you may not touch every subject every day. That is a generalization of a loop schedule. The other schedule that you will hear people talk about is a block schedule. I have, in my mind, come up with what I feel like are two different variations for a block schedule. Number one block schedule, which is mainly what you will hear about, is where you work on certain things for a block of time, 9 weeks, a full semester, whatever it may be, and you focus specifically on that subject. For example, you want to spend the first 9 weeks and you want to do oceans and math. Then that was all that you will work on within your homeschool. Oceans and math for 9 weeks, period. That's it. You don't do anything else. You work on that. That is your block for that 9 weeks. The next 9 weeks, you want to move on to within, landforms. Okay. You want to study landforms for 9 weeks, and you want to do language arts for 9 weeks. That is your block. So you're no longer doing math. You're no longer doing oceans. You are now in a block of landforms and I forgot the other thing. Landforms, and language arts. So now you're in a block of landforms and language arts. That is all that you work on. What that does is it gives you concentrated time for your child to master, if it's math and language arts, master whatever it is that they're working on. They spend all of their time on that so that they can really concentrate on that specific subject area. Or this is my made up block schedule where you touch every subject every day. However, you have a block of time for that subject. You are going to spend 30 minutes on math. You're going to take a 10-minute break. Then you will spend 45 minutes on language arts and take a 15-minute exercise break. That is mine. I choose to call it that, a block schedule. So those are options for you to regulate your time. Doing a daily block schedule like that allows you to know how long you're working on something and what your day is like. It helps to really plan out your day more specific down to minutes. Now, you may go over, you may go under, and how you choose to use that time is completely up to you. And that type of schedule can be rigid, and some people don't like it. Totally fine. Remember, scheduling is all about what works for your homeschool house, period. Nobody else's. So you may love that and move to that type of scheduling. The benefits are that you get to touch every subject every day. You get to explore different things. The benefits of a true block schedule, 9-week semester schedule, is that you get to master what you're working on. There are amazing benefits to a loop schedule. It's a little bit more relaxing. So you feel like we're just going to flow through this. Your child doesn't get tired. The routine changes every day because you never know what subjects they're going to cover that day. That helps a lot of people not to have such a rigid schedule. Those are the two, what I would say, formal schedules that you will hear about all the time. But that is not it. There are tons and tons of ways for you to structure your homeschool time. You may school 4 days a week. You may school 5 days a week. You may school 6 days and take a day off. You may school for 4 weeks straight, 5 days a week, and take 1 week off. There are so many options to scheduling. And within scheduling, like saying within I'm going to do 4 days a week, you may do language arts and math Monday and Wednesday, and then do all of your other elective subjects Tuesday and Thursday. That is it. You may have a fun Friday where you are doing educational things, but it's all games or it's all play, whatever it may be. There are so many options to your schedule. And remember, you're not married to any schedule. You can change it at any time. You try it, it doesn't work, out with it. try something else, because we go through seasons. So the schedule that may work for you 2 years ago, you may not ever look back at that schedule again. Or that may be a schedule that you navigate back to in another year because your children are older, or their focus has changed, or your focus has changed. Different things have happened in your life. You may have a new baby, and a block schedule works for you to be able to focus on 2 things for 9 weeks and take care of your new baby along with homeschooling your children. It's less to have to worry about in that time. So many options. I could go on and on and on, but there are tons of options. What do we do here at the Life of Tillmans? It's crazy, y'all. I'm just going to start and say that. It gets bananas. However, our summer schedule, what we are doing right now, I guess I would kind of call it I don't know. It's a cross between a loop and a block. On Monday and Wednesday, the girls do handwriting, vocabulary, spelling, and their word ladders. And within that time, they spend 15 minutes for each one. That is it. 1 hour a day on Monday and Wednesday. We're done. We're done with what I would call formal in-book schooling. We're done. On Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays, they do math and language arts. I'm a little bit more married to those because they are a huge foundation in my opinion. And so I want them to constantly be doing those things. And so on those days, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, my girls spend 30 minutes. They get 15 minutes. They take about a 5-minute break, come back and do another 15. And then they do the same thing for the next subject. So math and language arts, they get a total of 30 minutes on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. 1 hour of their time schooling. We do reading every single day. They choose, they can read for as little as 20 minutes all the way up to an hour if they have time to do so. I don't mind. They're reading, they're enjoying it, and it gets me some quiet time. So I'm all about it. But that is our current schedule. We don't keep that same schedule during the, what I would say, school year. When we start back, we're on our summer school schedule right now. When we start back to our regular school schedule, it will not be that way. Honestly, I don't have a plan as of yet, but I will start working on that in July, and you will be the first to know about it. But in the past, I have done a loop schedule, which worked really well when my toddler was even younger, because I was able to just grab what we needed. The girls would loop through it, and it was just a little bit more freeing because I could say, okay, today's this day, we're picking this up, and then I could choose how long we were going to work on it. If the girls were going to work on it a full lesson and complete a lesson, or if I was going to set a 15-minute timer and let them work on something, it just changed. So that was better for us. I have never done a block schedule where they work on 1 or 2 subjects for a 9-week time frame and don't come back to it until the next year. I've never done that. Now, we do unit studies, and for me, that would be a definition of potential block scheduling, because they would work on their unit study for 4 weeks, and then we would move on to something else. So with science and geography, social studies, that type of thing, that would be the section where I would consider us to use a block schedule, because we only do it for a certain time frame, and then we don't come back to that specific subject matter again. So that is how our schedules have gone in the past. What I have found is that I don't necessarily consider myself to be a free spirit flowing type of person. I need boundaries. I need time frames, because we have so many other things going on in our lives that I have to put a stop time. Otherwise, we'll go forever, because we get so engulfed in so many things, which is great when we have the time and we do that. But my girls have extracurricular activities in the evenings, and we have to prepare for those. So going through our schedule, I'm not able to just say, hey, we're just gonna sit down and just work on whatever. I have to put a stop time. Now, is that a hard, fast rule? No. If we're working on something for 30 minutes, I don't want the girls to stop in the middle of reading a passage before they answer the questions. So that is a time frame where I would say, okay, we're going to keep going so that we can answer these questions, so that they don't forget and have to reread the passage 2 days later if we don't come back to that subject matter for another couple of days. I hope that all made sense, but Things are changing all the time. Remember, your schedule is just that. It is your schedule, and it is how you choose to run your homeschool. You can do all of those schedules together. If it helps you to run things better and for your family to flow, things to flow in your homeschool and everyone to be comfortable with what is going on, go for it. Because at the end of the day, you all are the only ones that have to deal with your schedule. I hope this video was helpful for you. I want to know for sure in the comments below, what type of homeschool schedule do you use? Or if you're interested in changing, what interests you most about a certain schedule? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to chat with you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel while you're here and click that notification bell, and I will see you right back here at The Life of Tillmans for another video next time. Bye.